Hello students, I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of Digital Fundamental. Today we will discuss simplification of logic function using K-map. Okay, so let's start. What is K-map and how we can simplify the logical function using K-map? So as we know that logical functions can be simplified either using Boolean algebra, that means using basic theorems and postulates, or using mapping method. As we simplify the logical function using Boolean algebra, so this method is quite awkward because it lacks in a total number of terms. Okay, because as we simplify the logical function using basic theorem and postulates, and if we have a many number of terms, or says more number of terms and more number of variables, so it is quite difficult to simplify this kind of logical function using basic theorems and basic postulates. Okay, so this method of simplification of Boolean functions using Boolean algebra is quite difficult. So here we have a next method, that is mapping method. This map method is basically a visual diagram, or says graphical representation of this truth table, and by mentioning the logical functions value, it is quite easy to simplify the logical functions using map method. Okay, so this map method is basically known as here K-map, or says Karnaugh map. Okay, this K-map or says Karnaugh map method is quite easy for simplification of logical functions. This K-map is basically a visual diagram of various input conditions, and these input conditions are basically written by means of graphical representation. Okay, so this input conditions are written in a visual form. So using this we can simplify the logical functions by pairing or by combining the various input conditions for our output conditions. Okay, so any Boolean functions is basically defined either in a sum of mean term or either in a product of max term. Okay, this any Boolean function, or says any logical functions, can be formed in terms of either sum of mean term or in a product of max term, and any of the value we have outputs, and for that output we consider our terms either sum of mean term form or either this product of max term. So if we consider either this sum of mean term input conditions or product of max input conditions, we can make a square. Okay, we can make a individual square for various input conditions, and if we combine the squares for simplifications, so here we have a simplified logical functions. As we know that this K-map is basically a visual diagram of our input conditions, and here logical function is expressed over here in a K-map. Okay, so by assigning a square for each and every input conditions, and then write logical functions output, and then combine the squares and then simplify our logical functions. So using this K-map we can simplify our logical functions. In this K-map, by recognizing various pattern, okay, this logical functions can be simplified by recognizing various pattern. Here by recognizing various pattern we can simplify our logical functions. Now if we recognize a different patterns from a K-map, so we have a different kind of logical functions. Okay, it is not necessary that in a K-map we have a unique answer. Okay, it may possible that for one logical functions we have a different kinds of logical functions output, and each are simplified form. Okay, each are in a simplified form. So it is not necessary that we have a unique answer, but yes, we have a simplified answer. Okay, so in a K-map we have a simplified answer, and how we get that simplified answer? By recognizing the pattern. Okay, by recognizing the pattern we can simplify our logical functions. This K-map is basically used to simplify the logical functions. Okay, this K-map is used to simplify the logical functions. So here, by recognizing and by combining each and every square, we can simplify our logical functions, and then we write our logical functions either in a SOP form, that is either in a sum of product form or in a product of sum. Okay, so how we can simplify our logical functions in a SOP form or in a POS form? So let's discuss one by one. So let's discuss first two variable K-map for SOP form. Okay, two variable K-map for SOP form. So here we have a two variable K-map. So as we know that for two variable we have a total 4 input conditions, that is 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. So here we have a 4 square for each and every input conditions. Okay, for two variable we have a 4 input conditions. So for 4 input conditions we have a here square like this. Okay, so we can write and we can make a K-map like this for two variable K-map. Here x, for x we have a value either 0 or 1. So here 0 and 1, as this is in a SOP form. So for SOP, whenever x is equals to 0 it represent x dash, and when x is equals to 1 it represent x, right? For x is equals to 0 it is represented by x dash, and for x is equals to 1 it is represented by x. Now here y is written like this, and y is equals to 0 or y is equals to 1. Okay, so for whenever y is equals to 0 it is written like y dash, and for y is equals to 1 it is written like y. So if we have this kind of 4 square, so what are the these terms are represented by this square? So this for first term is x dash y dash, which is belongs to 0. Okay, so 0 is written over here. Then next for 1 it is x dash y, then x y dash and x y. Okay, so this is how we can make a K-map for two variable. Okay, this is how we can make a K-map for two variable, and by assigning a various logical functions output, and then by combining this adjacent square and then write a logical function, so we can simplify our logical function. So how we can simplify that logical function? So let's discuss with one example. Here we have an example for two variable K-map. So here we have a question that simplify the logical functions f x y is equals to summation of 1 2 3. Okay, that means summation, that means here logical functions are in a SOP form. Okay, summation, that means this numbers includes 1. Okay, because here summations, so this number includes 1. Okay, at that positions, that is 1 2 3. So first make a K-map. Okay, first make a K-map like this and put the values 1 at this position. So here we have a 1 2 3 at a one location, at a second location, at the third locations we have a 1. So put 1 over here, and then we have to recognize the various patterns. So here we can combine the adjacent square 1. Okay, here we have to make a group of 1. In a SOP form we have to make a group of 1 which are adjacent. Okay, which are adjacent, and by combining this 1 we can write our answer. So here we can make a group like this, and we can make a group of 2 like this. Okay, here we have a 4 square, so we have to make a group in a power of 2. So here we can make a maximum group of 4, then we have to make a maximum group of 2, then we have to make a one group of 1. Okay, so here a group of 4 is not possible, so then try for a group of 2. So yes, here we make a group of 2. Remember, in a K-map it is necessary to make a less number of group and group with big size. Okay, whenever we have a group of 4, so we have to first make a group of 4, then we have to go for group of 2, and then we have to go for a group of 1. Okay, so here we can't make a group of 4, so we have to make to try for group of 2. So yes, we can make a group of 2 like this. And how we write logical functions for this individual group? So for that group, see in both the directions, in a horizontal and vertical, whenever we have a common logical values, okay, whenever we have a common value, so this common value is basically logical functions of that individual group. For example, for this group, okay, for this 1 and 3 group, we can see in a horizontal direction, so here x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, so there is no common value. But in a vertical directions, for both the conditions we have a common value, that is y is equals to 1. That means we have a this group function of this group is y. Okay, and for this group, if we see in a horizontal direction, so here we have a x. Okay, and in a vertical directions we have a y is equals to 0, y is equals to 1. So both are different values, so we have to write a values which are common. Okay, so here we have an individual group function, that is x and y. Now this is basically in a SOP form, that means we have to take sum of product. So these are the product. Now we have to take sum, so we can write our logical functions f is equals to x plus y. Okay, so this is how we can simplify the logical functions. Now this is for a 2 variable. Now let's discuss about 3 variable K-map. So here we have a 3 variable K-map for SOP form. So in a 3 variable we have a total 8 possible combinations. Okay, for 3 input variable we have a total 8 possible combinations. So regarding that we have a 8 minterms. So how we can make a K-map for this 8 input conditions with 8 square. Okay, so here we have a 3 input conditions, and for that 3 input conditions we have a total 8 square. Now 8 square are basically drawn like this. Okay, remember here first x is written like this and y and z are combined over here. Okay, this x is written like this and y and z are written like this in a pair. Okay, so we have a value of x either 0 or either 1, and we have a value of yz. Here we have a 2 variable, so for 2 variable we have a 4 possible combination, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so here we write the value like this 0 0 0 1. Now remember, it is necessary for a K-map for simplification that adjacent square must be differ by only 1 bit. Okay, adjacent square must be differ by only 1 bit. That's why we write combination like this 0 0 0 1 then 1 1 and then 1 0. If we write 0 1 and then 1 0, so there is a difference of 2 bit. Okay, and so if we have a difference of 2 bit, so we can't simplify the logical functions using this. Okay, so it is necessary to write this conditions in this format. Okay, so we have a conditions like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so here we have a min terms regarding 0 is basically x dash y dash z dash, then we have a term x dash y dash z. Okay, and then here we have a x dash y z, and then we have a this term x dash y z dash. Okay, so this is how we can make a K-map for 3 variable. Okay, so this as we know that here this binary sequence are written not directly but in a gray format. Okay, here for the simplifications this sequence are written in a gray formats, and then by combining this various squares, okay, by combining the various squares depending on the requirements of logical functions, we can simplify the logical functions. So here we have to combine, or here we have to make a group of 1 because this is a SOP format. Okay, so we have to make make a group of 1, so here we have a 8 square, so it is necessary first to make a group of 8. If it is not possible, then make a group of 4. If that not possible, then make a group of 2, and if that not possible, then make a group of 1. Okay, so it is necessary to make a group of a big size and less number of group as possible. Okay, so as we discussed that we have to make a group in a power of 2, and first we have to make a group of 8, then we have to make a group of 4, then we have to make group of 2, and at last we have to make a group of 1 if not possible of any group combinations. Okay, so this is how we can simplify the logical functions. Now after making a group, write a group function of individual group. Okay, write of logical functions for individual group and then take OR of all the individual group functions. So we have our simplified logical functions output. Okay, so this is how we can simplify our logical functions for 3 variables. So how we can simplify the logical functions with for 3 variables with this concept? So let's discuss with one example. Here we have one example that simplify the logical functions f is equals to x, y, z for some function summation of 2, 3, 4, 5. That means at that locations 2, 3, 4, 5 we have to mark 1, and for remaining conditions we have to mark 0, and as here we have a SOP form, so we have to make a group of 1. Okay, so this is how we make a K-map, and then we make this mention this 1, 1 at a 2, 3, 4, 5 locations. Okay, so here at the remaining positions we have a 0. Now we have to make a group. Okay, so how we can make a group? So it is necessary to first try to make a group of 8. So here can we make a group of 8? No. Then if can we make a group of 4? No. So we have a next option, that is group of 2. So can we make a group of 2? So yes, we can make a group of 2 like this. Okay, so here we have a group of 2 like this, and if we write a logical functions for this group, so in this direction we have a common value, that is x dash, and for vertical directions if we look, so here we have a common value, that is y. Okay, so here we have a group function for this, that is x dash y, and for this conditions here we make a group of 2 like this. So if we see in this direction, so we have a common value, that is x, and if we see in a vertical direction, so we have a common function, that is y dash. Okay, and here we have a 2 groups, so we have to take this sum. Okay, so we write logical function like this, that is x y dash plus x dash y. Okay, this is how we can simplify the logical functions for 3 variable. Let's take another example. Here we have one example that simplify the logical functions for 0 to 4, 5, 6. Okay, 0 to 4, 5, 6. So again make a K-map, mark a 1 at this position, then make a group. Okay, so here we make a K-map. Okay, and mark 1 over here. Okay, and let's identify the pattern. So can we make a group of 8 over here? No. Okay, can we make a group of 4? So yes, we can make a group of 4 like this. Okay, remember this and this are also adjacent. Okay, so here by considering this we can make a group of 4. Okay, so here if we make a group of 4, so in this directions nothing is common, and in this direction z dash is common. So this group functions is basically z dash. Then we make a group of 2. Okay, so yes, we can make a group of 2 like this. So here we have in this directions x is common, and in this direction y dash is common. So here we have a logical function, that is z dash plus x y dash. Okay, so this is how we can simplify the logical functions. Here we have a different kinds of examples and how we can make a group and how we can write the logical functions. So using this kinds of concepts and using this kind of grouping method, we can simplify the logical functions using 3 variables, and this is how we can write logical functions by just checking out in both the directions, in a horizontal and a vertical direction. Whatever the common variables are for a whole group is basically group function of that logical group. Okay, so this is how we can write logical functions for 3 input variable. Now let's discuss about 4 input variable. So for 4 input variable we have a total 4 variable. For 4 variable we have a total 2 raised to 4, 16 possible combinations. That means we have a 16 min terms. So we have a K map with 16 square. Okay, we have a K map with 16 square. So in this K map, rows and columns are basically in a gray sequence format. Okay, as we know that it is necessary to write combinations in each and every square which are differs by only 1 bit. So here also we write combinations in a gray sequence. For map minimizations, this adjacent square are to be considered, and then we can make this group, and then we write a logical functions. Here this is our K map. Okay, here we have this 4 variable K map. Here we have a 4 variable, that is w, x, y, z. Okay, here we have a 4 variable, that is w, x, y, z. So we write this 2 variables here, w, x, y, z here. So here we have a 4 conditions, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, we write here like this, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And here for y, z we also write like this, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So here we have a condition 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Then here we have a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is how we can write a 4 variable K map. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So see, this is how we can mention 16 min terms. Now here we have a conditions for 0, that is w dash, x dash, y dash, z dash. Then here w dash, x dash, y dash, z, and so on. Okay, so this is our 4 variable K map. Now in this 4 variable K map we can simplify our logical functions by combining the terms. Okay, so here it is necessary that first we have to make a group of 16. Okay, if we have to try that it is possible to make a group of 16. If it is not possible, then make a group of 8, then make a group of 4, and then make a group of 2, and then make a group of 1. Here we have to make a group in a power of 2 only. Okay, so this is how, by combining these kinds of group numbers, okay, this is how we can combine logical functions output in this kind of group. Okay, with adjacent one. Okay, it is necessary to combine or make a group of adjacent square. Okay, it is necessary to make a group of adjacent square and then write logical functions for individual group, and then take a sum of all the individual groups. So here we have a simplified logical functions. Let's discuss with one example. So here we have one example that simplify the logical functions f is equals to w, x, y, z, a summation of all this term. Okay, so here we have 4 variables, and here this notations are given, or says values are given for which conditions we have a output 1. Okay, so here for all these conditions we have a output 1. So first make a K map and then mention the positions at which we have a 1, and then try to make a group, then write individual group functions and then add the value. So here we can make a K map like this and then make a group. Okay, and we write our answer. So here we mention the values of 1. Okay, remember here we write values like this. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have to mention the values like this only. Okay, then make a group. So first try to make a group of 16, which is not possible. So next try to make a group of 8. So yes, we can make a group of 8 like this. And what is the logical functions for this? So see, in a both the direction, in a horizontal directions all values are different, and in a vertical directions we have a common value, that is y dash. So for this logical group we have a value that is y dash. So for this group we have a group function that is y dash. Now here this are the remaining, these 3 ones are remaining, so we have to make a group. So we can make a group, but it is necessary to make a group of bigger size. So if possible to make a group of 4, so first we have to make a group of 2. Okay, so if we make a group of 4 like this, so we can write a simplified logical function. So here we make a group of 4 like this, and here we make a group of 4 like this, and if we write individual group functions for all these 2 groups, so here our answer is, for these conditions we have a x dash, and in this directions we have a this z dash. Okay, so here we have a x dash, z dash, and for this group we have a w dash, z dash, and for this group we have a here x dash, z dash. So here we write our answer like this y dash plus w dash, z dash plus x, z dash. Okay, so this is how we can simplify 4 variable k map using this Karnaugh map method. Okay, so this is how any SOP format logical functions can be simplified using either 2 variable k map, or using 3 variable k map, or using 4 variable k map, depending on this input conditions. Here we have a different types of patterns for a 4 variable k map. Okay, we can make a group like this, and we can make a group of 2 like this, or make a group of 4 like this also. Okay, so we have a different types of patterns, and we have a different types of logical functions depending on that pattern. Here we can make a group of 2 like this, or make a group of 4 like this also, and here we have one example that we can make a group of 8 like this also. Okay, so depending on the requirement of our logical functions example, we can make a group and then write a group functions. Okay, and then make a sum. So this is how we can write logical functions in a SOP form in a simplified format using Karnaugh map method. Thank you.